All right, let's go ahead and get started here and turn this music down a little bit. All right. Still might be a little loud. A little bit more. All right. So, as you guys can see here, we're on the website. You do not have to own the game in order to come into the team builder, which I do not own the game, so I won't be able to show you anything inside the game itself. But what I can show you is the fact that they did a server update and everything I had in draft is still in draft and will not let me do anything with it. So if I try to delete it, it does absolutely nothing. Can't save it, so any edits I make to it are just waste of time. And I have 8 teams currently that are that way. I did, I believe, the jacks and the aces after that, and pretty much tried to get them done before anything could happen. Dragons I did before any of these other teams were made and submitted those. And apparently, what happened was, so I had the dragons submitted, and I had all these other ones in draft mode. And when they did a server update, it pretty much locked everything in draft mode up. So I can still go edit the dragons, even though I had them before the server update. Um, but it really doesn't do me any good. So I thought maybe we could just go through and try to make a team. Um, I remember an old Madden team that had it was called the Avalanche, but their scheme was dark brown, green, and like a cyan color, like a light blue. So I thought maybe we'd try something like that. Um, so just to give you an idea of, like, you can see these here that are submitted, so you guys can go download those if you like to look at them or want to check any of them out. Actually, let's go ahead and preview them so you can see them a little closer. Um, so this is the North Georgia University Jacks, and this is actually a different uh, jack-o'-lantern face than I was using in prior. So the problem is those were made for Madden, and so the quality is not got to be as high, right? Because it's only what was it, 256, I think. These are for an HD game, so I wanted to update the kind of things I was using. So that's why we got a new face there. And the helmet is the same on all of them for this guy's. And so that's what they look like. If my mouse will work here, what just happened? What is going on? Mouse is freaking out. Or maybe the website, I'm not sure. Every time I was clicking the left button, it was giving me a negative sign. So that's what the North Georgia University Jacks look like. If you guys want to download those, you're welcome to do so. They are out there. Next, we have my first creation, which I created them first because I love the helmets on these guys. So that's the Color Rush. I'll go backwards from there since I went the other way. That's the away alternate, home alternate, and then we got the away, and the home. That's what they look like. And that is the Delaware Tech Dragons. Um, I think I had them Fire Dragons at one time, but I changed it. And then we have the Atlantic City University Aces. University wouldn't fit, so I left that off. But their abbreviation is ACU. And they are just a black spade with a little thin red outline on it, so it's very difficult to see. And they look black, but it's more of a dark gray, like RGB is 33 across the board. Um, Kind of gives it a smoky look, or at least it used to on the Madden 08 game. I don't know what it'll do in this game, obviously, because I don't have it. I kind of wanted to get used to the tool, just because I know Madden's coming, and I assume it's going to be very similar, if not the exact same um, tool. So I figured I'd try to get used to it now. And then if we go through this other, that's the Atlantic City Aces. If we go through this other, you can see I got the helmet here, which shows up around up here also, as well as over here. I kind of wanted to do that because I know the game, when you're looking at the regular teams, they show a helmet. Now, I don't know what it's going to do for home and away. Like, it may just keep it facing the same direction. I have no idea. Unable to test it since I don't have the game, but it is what it is. All right, and then again, I can't do anything with any of these other teams that say draft. So that's something I hope when it comes out of beta, they'll clean up anything that's in draft status. And hopefully nobody will be working on too many things that get deleted, but they got to do something to clear that up because now I have 8 teams that I can't make, so I can only make 24. Which is going to be a big issue if that kind of thing comes around in Madden because you only get 32 probably, and there's 32 teams in the league. So if I can't make 8 of them, or however many, that's going to be a problem. So hopefully they figure that out. Um, so basically, to give you guys an idea of something you can try is if you have a vision, and this is kind of where I started with the Avalanche, but if you have something else, like let's go look at the other teams here. So, um, I was trying to do a little with the managers. I didn't get a whole lot for that, but if you have kind of an idea of what you want, you can do. Oh, the doom is pretty simple. Let's try that one. So when you come over here, you can say, biohazard. You learn how to spell logo, black. Again, if you learn how to spell. And just see what that gives you, and you can go from there. And this one here is being AI. So there's your look really, and that's kind of the right one there, more or less. And again, these things came from 08, so if there's a chance to upgrade them, I would suggest you go ahead and do so. Now I don't want the white. So what I would do is copy it, bring it over into whatever your get rid of those real quick. Bring it over into your whatever program you like to use, and then just hit a new thing and then paste it. And there you have the emblem. So then you can take, I don't want, so that's getting rid of the white and the background of things. So let's do that. So now anything else you don't want, you could just select and get rid of, which those are kind of together. Maybe I don't want that one. So what do I have? Yeah, I got these, right? And they're symmetrical, but then I have three here. So I got a little one there, and then that's one. And then I got three over here. And then, yeah, I didn't notice that before I brought it over. So I don't actually want that one. So we'll go back over here. So this one here, actually this one here might be easy to get where we want it. So let's copy that one. Anyway, you can hit or enter again and it'll spit out different ones. So you can go that route if you wanted as well. So I'm going to choose everything I want to keep here. And then I'm going to invert the selection and hit delete. So that gives me the emblem. And I'm going to change the canvas size because it's way too big for that picture. Although I don't know how big, right? So let's try that. Yeah, that's fine. So that's basically the helmet sticker for the Doom. So they were pretty simple. So save as. See, outlined in the teal that they have. Don't I have a name down here though? Somewhere? Maybe not. I might have replaced the powerhouse with the Doom. I don't see them right now. Probably need to organize this a little bit better, to be honest. Um, so I guess we'll just create it. Right? Now, what I want to do though is pick out this, and I want to grab that color. So I get rid of that. So now I can say outline it. And then I can put the color in here. 115, 7197. There we go. Save. All right, so that was just kind of a way of getting an idea. So again, if we kept that, we could hit create again, and you can describe more if you want. You can say with the outline, but you'd have to define the color, which I don't really teal maybe. I'm not sure. So you get different ones. You do it again. So it just depends on what you're looking for. Um, so what I thought, since I don't have them on here, was maybe trying to do something with this other Avalanche team that I have. We'll call them, I think we're going to call them Denver State. So let's try that. Let's go ahead and do add new. Good talk. So now if I come in here, it added it. It's just, what's the site's really buggy. Hopefully they get all that worked out. All right, so school info. We'll go with Denver State, right? And we're going to call them the Avalanche. Again, if I could spell. Having issues with my fingers today. DSU, Denver State University. And we'll obviously be in Denver, right? All right, so go ahead and save. Make sure that it's not going to bring up any issues for us. All right, logos. So we might come up with a couple more here as we go, but right now we have this is our primary, and we're going to go ahead and make it secondary as well for now because our helmet eventually will be our main. So we're going to add here and we'll do the helmet, not the helmet. I want that load one. That's going to be, try to put that on our helmet, see what we can get out of that. There we go. So apply that. And that takes care of that part. And that part. And then logos. So we're going to do from our logo here. I want brown. And then the other two are kind of going to be, I think, mostly highlight. What just next? I think that's what we want right there. So that part. You guys can choose what you want there. I think Nike has the most options for fonts and stuff though, so we're gonna leave it there. You can usually do this in your uniforms as well, but I think we're gonna go multicolored because we know we have at least three colors going on here, and usually white as well. And then we'll select our font. I think I'm gonna go multicolored skinny here, just cause. So let's save that since we got our branding done for the moment. I think something else. I don't know if it's that one necessarily. I think it's a Copilot if I remember right. But you can ask them what they think you should name the stadium as well in there. So actually, let's take a look at that. It's a Copilot. I think it's called Copilot. So ask anything. What should I name a stadium for a team called Denver State Avalanche? Rocky Mountain Gridiron. Okay. Peak Park, I like that too. Snowfall Stadium. So yeah, you can get some pretty good suggestions in here if you want to use that as well. I think I'm going to go Peak Park. I like that. All right, so back over here. We'll go ahead and jump over to Stadium for a second. All right, so back to uniforms. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I think we want to go straight to custom layers because I'm not sure if the color is going to matter here, but we're going to try to pick that and we'll make it big. Let's see, what does one do? It might be a little too big. So I also thought maybe we could have I I don't think I like that, to be honest with you. So what if we do like that either? So what does this look like? So if we let's say we use that, start out with here, and do that. Trash over here. Mm, no, I'm not so sure about the colors. Go back to here. Right into that. Bring it down to here, here, here. Hmm. Well, well, don't like too much of any of that, to be honest. So what if we do if we go back here, but what the hell is happening? Interesting. Mm, so, I don't hate that. What happens if we change? Hmm. That's a little better. All right, well, we're gonna do that for now. I don't want any numbers on it. We're gonna do these though. Mm, I'll turn off those for now. Well, actually, you know what? Let's look for what font we used with the other Avalanche. King Things Christmas? Okay, let's see if we can find that. Well, these fonts were installed on my old rig, so I don't have them on this rig. God dang, man. What's up with the typing today? All right, so for anybody who doesn't know, you get the font that you're looking for. That doesn't look right. No, yeah, maybe it is. All right, I don't want that. So we're gonna look for some kind of avalanche here. Again, stuff can't spell. A lot of typos today. Extreme sports. That's avalanche. Hmm. Well, well, not really finding anything I am impressed with. All right, we'll use this one. Am I missing something here? Do I just click add font? Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. Let's try that one. There we go. So we'll open up a folder. We'll extract it. All right, so there are our two bold and not bold. So we need to go to here, fonts. We can type it up here if you don't have it in the spot where I have it. And then where it says control panel, just click that. And then you select the true types. You don't need that other file. And then you drag it and drop it. For anybody who doesn't know how to add fonts. So now we can close out of that, close out of that. I don't need that anymore because it's installed. Don't need that because we already have it now. Don't need that because we named the stadium. All right. So what we can do is, I closed it. So now we can go to text, but I also want to open. All right, so let's try, I don't want text. So new, copy. I don't need that big of a canvas, I don't think. Height. So now we want to pick our Avalanche font. It wants to type whatever it is we want on the helmet. And then I want it bigger than that, right? Here. That's the bold. That's the not bold. Oh no, what bold? Okay. So then we can select all. Actually, I should have done this first, but go ahead and take that, split it, delete. So now you can go to. You might need plugins to have some of these options, but I do have an outline, which I think this one comes with it. But there's also one here, which I think is a little different. See how it changed the color? Quite sure what's up with that one, but I use this one. There we go. Have an outline. That. And save it as whatever you want to name it. It just said text or whatever. So now what you can do is come back over to your logos. You can load that. And then we could have done it on the uniform screen as well if we wanted to. But we want it on the helmet, so we're going to go down to accessories. We want it on the back bumper, so we're going to turn that back on. And then we're going to add our what we just uploaded. Where is it? So if you have something not showing up, just click on one of their generic logos, and then you can pull your own, and it will show up after that. A little glitchy still. I want it bigger than that, so we'll increase it and then apply. All right, so my thought was having the brown, right? That's the base. Brand color. I don't really care about the brand color to be honest, but I want the middle because that seems to be the most not too bad. I will go with the third one. What the hell? I can do that if you want. And I don't think we want that for now. Maybe later. I don't want the custom layers. Just delete that. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. So I think we're gonna go with the blue for the nameplate. And we're gonna do the outline in green. And the numbers we're gonna do skinny outline. We get picked earlier. Why aren't they here if we picked them earlier? Kind of weird, right? Look, we picked those in the branding in there. So we want that and then that. And I don't want that one. Right. We might do two here. Let me add stripes here first. So I just want that. I want the green. So I think I want to do white actually here. And then I'm going to take custom layer. I want something like that. And then I want a second one right on the left. And then what I should be able to do is go the opposite of these, right? So negative 12, 14. So let's see if that works. Actually, let's just do that first. Oh yeah, it didn't work, did it? I didn't either, did it? Interesting. All right, what size was it? 088 and 15. So let's do that. But the height should be the same, right? So 1864. There we go. That's pretty good, right? And then I think we want that to be blue. So branding blue, green. Right? All right, socks. Hmm. Right there. And they can be blue, be undersock brown. Save that. Okay, just in case. And then I'll show you once we get this home the way we want it. I'll show you how to get the no, I don't like that. So I'll show you how to get the helmet side view of the helmet. So I'll show you what I mean if you weren't in here when I was showing it earlier. So you can have the side helmet view as your emblem or your logo if you want. Which I think it'll show up in your in the game. I don't have the game, so I can't say that. But if you use one of those teams against somebody in a dynasty, I'm pretty sure it shows the helmet because that's what it normally shows as the main logo. Now I don't know if it'll flip it for home and away, but small price to pay, I suppose. But if you like the logo, you can do that as well. All right, so back over here. Anyway, I'll show you how to do that once we get to that part. All right, so back to uniforms. I did not like the way the socks were here, so I think this needs to be green since the stripe kind of comes into it. So I'm wondering if this needs to be blue. Maybe this is brown. No, I do like that a little bit better. I gotta find the other logo because I don't think these colors are quite exactly what we had before, but they'll do for the example. And if I ever find it, I'll update the colors. Mm, you know what though? I just had a thought. Let me go back to the helmet. So what if we do this? What if we use the other one? We can bring it back down a little bit, right? Like that. Go up a little bit more. About there. Now, what I think I might be able to do is we can go supply that. We come back here and say none, right? But then on the base color, we can do the blue. Okay. not look the same. Oh, it's a lighter blue, that's why. So if I go back over here, and I pull this color, and I grab that code, then I can come back over here and say base color to be that. Oh, it's faded, that's why. So what if I do something in the middle? Mm, well, it's not quite working. What if we what if we come down further? It's not gonna help it on the back though. What we might be able to do though is that. So if we do that, now we should be able to do this color as the same as whatever the top of this is, right? Right? Sound right? Sounds right, right? Always in theory. That's how it goes. So, back in here. Oh, let's go. Come on now. Pretty close. So the other thing that we could try. It's not perfect. Worse though. I need this. I have one more idea if this doesn't work. No, not quite. So my other thought is then we go back to here. And we select this. we could do that. Now you can load up to 10 pictures per team. So, or logos, as they say. So keep that in mind when you're making your teams. You have plenty of room to put stuff in here. So I'm going to reload this without that. So now, bring it down. That's better. Let's save that. Music eye, volume level. Let me know. All right, so what does this look like? I don't hate it. It seems like I don't see very many mountains here. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not liking the look of that. So let's try something else here. And I think what they say, five, I think it was 5 layers you can put on the. So that's what we're gonna try. Man, that's touchy. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's interesting. You can. I didn't even know you could do that. Apparently, you could change which layers on top if you had other things to layer there. So really, what we could do is add another, and we'll use that one and go all the way to the top. So now it's behind everything, right? Do that. I think that's all you can do is 5. Oh, well, apparently not. Did they say? Maybe they said 10. I thought they said 5 though. So what if I bring that one around here? Interesting. I'll be damned. Hmm. I don't know how we're gonna duplicate that. I mean, you could do it, but it'll take a minute. All right, so how's it look? I don't hate it. All right, beverage. I don't know if I like this. What do you think, chat? Maybe that. I got a third color. Oh, it does. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe white in between. Something like that. What do you think, chat? See, I'd like to do. I'd like to do one of these other lines so that I could put the blue in there as well, but it all has that stupid black crap on the outside of it. I don't understand why that all has black outline for no reason. Don't like it. So those are the only two. Those extra colors though. Back to that in a second. All right, so what is that one? Oh, it is three colors. That's what we needed. So this one. White. 2019. Since we did that, I think we can make this bigger now then. So 204. That'll do. All right. Pretty happy with that one. Boy, it's gonna be something else to make that helmet again. Yeah. That won't be so bad on the others because once you make the two, you can duplicate from those, and then your helmets will be there already. For anybody who didn't know that, but you do not have, or at least in last I knew, you do not have a way to copy the helmet from home to away. So I would wait until you get both of those done before you make the alternates. And whatever your other one's going to be, mine's normally a color rush, but doesn't have to be. So let's go ahead and do the helmet. Show you how to do that. So you just click off of whichever one you want the helmet from. Click on whichever one you want the helmet from. Come over here and do whatever view you want, which I do the right. And then you just use a snipping tool, right? Move it out of the way. And then you just make sure you encompass all of it. And then that gives you your view, right? So then you come back over to your thing and make a blank sheet. Paste it. So then you can take this, go through here. White backgrounds are a little bit harder if you have a helmet that has some white in it. 230? Yeah, it's 230. All right. Yeah, see, it took some of the helmet out there. So it'd be a little bit more difficult to do this one. So if you have paint.net or something, it'd be easier. Or not paint.net, Photoshop. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. I don't have anything. Because of the shine on that face mask is going to make it difficult. So, quick fix for that would be to change the face mask. I wonder if you could do Matt. Try this again. Not that. Also helps if you click on the right crap, right? Actually, I think we kind of needed that because we didn't have any green in the helmet. We got rid of the stripe. All right, so once you have it, you paste it in here and grab all your white. That one's gonna go into the helmet here if you have it too high on the tolerance. But I think it's a lot easier to do in Photoshop. I just don't have Photoshop on this rig. My old rig had it. Nope, I got rid of some of the helmet again. Come on. I should control the background of that. Actually, can you? I don't think you can, though. Alright, well, normally you could just do it that way and not have too many issues as long as you have colors against the white. I need to look and see. Um, Alright, so then in my case, I have to zoom in, right? And fix this piece here. And I can see if I got everything by doing that. And I did, so then I can just do that. And select all. Good as new. Alright. So, and this is going to be far enough away that that's not really going to matter. I do need some light here, though, don't I? All the way out. So I got to do the same thing over there. And right here. Jesus. Didn't even see these things. New streamer. No, missing something somewhere. Can I see the mouse, please? Thank you. You Merry Christmas, dude. I did. Apparently not. Was it that one? Okay, fine. See that in there. There we go. Not going to be perfect, but again, I think it'll be small enough it's not going to matter much. Am I right anymore? No? Yes, that's fine. All right, so now that you have that, you make sure that it's 300. So I want to make the canvas the same size, so let me do that first. I can flip it if you want, but that did not mean to do that. And I still selected the wrong damn thing. Because I'm having a day. All right, so say 975, then 975. All right. So now just shrink it down to 300. As long as your image is less than 512 K, it will load AB. So now we'll say avalanche helmet. You name it whatever you want, it doesn't matter. And then we'll shrink that to get it out of the way. Then we can go back over to brand and we can go into logos and come into main. And then we can add a new. And then we go find the helmet we just saved. And it's right here. So grab it. And there's your helmet. So now when you save it, and then when you come back out to your teams, it's right here. So anyway, that's how you do the helmet if you want to put those in there. Don't have to. It's something I like to do. All right. So the question is, do we want to try to do the helmet again? What do you think, chat? What is it? 3:30. Holy smokes, how long have we been going? Hour and a half? Seems like that long, does it? All right, so I think we're gonna keep that green. All right, so let's go ahead. Here's the last one, right? Trying to get all this stuff situated here. Didn't do any numbers. Accessories we do need to do. So face mask is green. And we had white with the brown. And stripes brown. No. Stripe color. Cut this brown. There. Bumper image we turned off. This one we have because we added. Oh. So now, advanced placement. We'll come back over here. Placement. All right, so normally when it does that, I apply it, and then I come back in here and do it again. Although it's not doing it, so we'll do it the other way. Over here, grab the other one. Over here and do that again. But we'll do the bottom one. There we go. Apply. And there you go. Perfect. All right. So we have one. All right, so one. I am going to, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Let me just get something to keep the crap on here. So layer one is 1.714. 6. Okay. Layer 2. 0.406. 0.02. 0.22. 0.468. Three. 1.102. 1.3. And I suggest you try to do it this way because if you try to go back and forth for 6 layers, it would probably drive you insane. I know it would me. All right, so then 4. Wow, come on, fingers work. There we go. Just so. Stanley didn't treat you right. Come on, Stanley. Number 6. And I said 6 layers. It's actually 7. I didn't even know you could do. I thought somebody said it was 5 tops. Which I think we could have got it to look the way we wanted, or at least something usable with 5. We had to. And 7. All right. So there's that. So then we'll go away. And we had it 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, and 3, right? Sure. Well, that's not what we wanted. Try that again. All right. So add 1. That's 2. Add 3. Add 4. I'm going to move that up here. Add 5. Move that up here. 6. Move that up here. Add 7. Move that up here. And then 1. Choose correct. 1 for all of them, but we'll get to that. All right, so number 1, want to edit. I'm going to move this further over so I can actually see it while I'm working here. All right, so 1 is 1.714. And type, I think I actually typed that right. The game's kind of site's kind of quirky. All right, 1.434. I'm gonna undo that so I can do these separately. 0.326 and 0.516. Awesome. Apply. All right, one's done, so I'm gonna delete that over here. Two, and select the right one. So two is 1.406, 1.402, 0.22. Nope, I didn't do the chain. And 0.468. Why? I did want to make sure that's velocity. It wasn't. Yes. I wonder if it would look better matte, though. We might check that out here in a little bit. Two's done. Three, select the right one. 1.102. 39. 28. 0.336. Got three done. Four. Do the chain. 1.262. 0.394. 0.476. 0.656. Four is done. Five. Back. I'll see. I need the chain. That's done. So it seems daunting. I will admit that. But if you write it down like that, it's actually not that bad. That was actually already correct. All right, six is done. Oh, didn't undo the chain. Try that again. 255, 25. That 0982. There we go. Did we not? Oh, I guess we didn't. Some of those are matte, so not quite sure why it doesn't make it glossy if that's the default that it's on, right? So then I think I need the accessories. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. So I think the normal away, right, is going to be. I think we want to stick with brown pants, right? It should be perfect. I gotta find that other logo so I can get the right colors, I think. Anyway, which actually, now that I think about it, you can make that any blue color you want now, the way we did it. So I think we'll go with the normal blue. All right, what we got here? Yeah, let's see here. Close my spreadsheet I had open. Um, what about this color? That's, man, that's black. It's almost black, isn't it? Get brown. Try that. That almost looks maroon, doesn't it? Well, I haven't saved it from the changes either, so see what that looks like. I don't know if that would change, but I guess not. Yeah, it almost looks maroon. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, I don't like that color at all. Um, all right, so go back down. We're the same colors. All right, we're okay there. All right, back to away. The jersey. And let's do brown. I think on the this color would be white. Remove those. This one is white. Right? White. Teal, whatever you call it. Right, so branding on the pants. Teal. So that we want to get rid of, right? Oh, what do we want the belt to be? Green. Yeah, that's fine. Look at good. Apologies, I know I can't sing, but I still do. That one. I wish you could just copy that to the other side, right? In the helmet. Well, I think I'm gonna do the same thing because I want it to be the same as the other one. So we'll go over here. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 4. All right. And then the other side. 7, 2, 6, 4. All right. So go back to way. 2.14, 1.864, 0.119, 04. All right. Another one. All right. We'll go back to the jersey here. So we're not quite done with that yet. Brings a good question. Did we want one of those over here? Well, I actually do kind of like that, actually. All right. So away, same. My crap. Which one did we do? I don't even know. Oh, the third one down. Okay. So we want teal. I like that. Do we want? Do we want this to maybe breed a brown? Since it's white on the brown, so maybe the brown on the white. Or do we want to move this to brown and keep this one white? I do kind of like that. I think I like it better white here though. I think we're gonna leave it for now. And socks. I think we want to do the same socks because the pants are the same. So under's green. That. I know they've got to fix that because it doesn't change the branding. Go ahead and save it so we don't lose anything. All right, chat, calm down. Oh, you're talking too way too much. I can't concentrate. All right, so having done that, we do now have a home and an away. I tell you what, though, I'm kind of digging that. I still want to make sure I got the color scheme right, but I do kind of like it, especially the away. Oh, I gotta get rid of that though. Come on, chat. How you not gonna tell me about that? There we go. That's better. Um, no collar design. I don't think we want those. It's not if we're gonna do what we've got there on the sleeve, which I do like. All right, so I think I'm okay with the way it is right now. All right, so I guess the question then would be, what kind of alternates are we looking at? So what I want to do is duplicate home, and I'm going to call it home permanent. And then I want to create one from away. That's going to be away alternate. And then I want to create one more from home. And like I said before, I call those color rush normally. So we're going to do that. So I'm thinking probably color rush is going to be, it's probably going to be the teal, right? What do you think, chat? Teal or green for the color rush? The talkers today in the chat. All right, so I think we're going to do the number. Nameplate also. Brown. Brown. So then I think the number's got to be. We're doing color rush, right? So, all right. Put the sleeves. Green there, and then the brown accent. Yeah, that's tight. The little stripe that goes with the stripe around the numbers. Like it. Yeah. I think I want to do socks. I want to do the unders brown to tie it into the pants, I think. Definitely got color. All right, save that. So this wasn't a team I was planning on doing, to be honest with you. I was trying to find something new to kind of update the Maneaters logo, which is here. That's the what it is now on the Madden stuff. And then so far, what I had come up with was that, but I don't know if that's what we're gonna go with or not. But I remembered this team from Madden, so I thought I'd give it a shot. All right, so what are we gonna do here? So do we want to do the teal top with the brown pants for the alternate? Or do we want to flip that? We've got teal here, so maybe we want green. Maybe green pants. Hmm. Not quite sure what we want to do there. Hmm. I don't know. Helmets are taken care of though. Remember, do home and away both. Try to copy the numbers on a sheet so you can make everything look the same for the away. If that's what you're going for, you could do a completely different helmet if you wanted to. Like we could have done maybe just a white helmet. So we'll look at that over here because we haven't done anything with it, and we can always recopy it. So what we could do is go back to helmet, go to custom layers, get rid of all this. Not edit. Go away. So what we could do, we didn't want the same helmet for everything, is we add a custom layer and say we do this one, right? Apply it, and then we do the white helmet, and then we can go to the custom, and we can change the size if we want to, change where it is. A little too big, I think. So you could do something like that, and then you could do you could do like you can do a stripe if you want. Or you could do two, switch them. Do something like that. I actually do not hate that. So, I mean, that could be your alternate if you wanted it, just a different helmet, but the same kind of color scheme on the uniform. So, what I would do then is I copy those numbers and I come over to home alternate and I'd do the same thing. Get rid of all these. Get white helmet. Make a custom layer, and we're gonna put that put the helmet on it if you want. You know what? What happens if we do that? Okay, maybe not. It's kind of weird looking at it. All right, so reset that. We're gonna do this one. Or you could do this too. Do that. Ooh, what the hell happened there? Oh, that's too much. I don't know why that one shot up like that. So if I rotate this, oh, that's not what I wanted. So you could do something like that as well. I get back over here and do like a one brown stripe. So do something like that if you wanted. So a lot of things you could do. Color rush. We could do something with that as well if we wanted. So what I would probably do is I would probably do this one the same as that. And then the color rush I would do with the avalanche word on it. And then decide what color I want the helmet to be. I don't know if I'd do white since it's color rush, but I might. Maybe I'd do green because it's blue with the brown outline. So let's see what that looks like. So base color is green. Oh yeah, that. And then I'd probably change up the face mask. So probably the teal. So I'd probably do something like that in the color rush. I would imagine. So let's do that, shall we? Because this is not just the play team, really. Again, I don't have the game. I just trying to get used to the tool because I'm planning on getting Madden, which is supposed to have it as well. So custom layer words, right? Do that for now. We want this green actually. The face mask is supposed to be teal. I think I want the brown there. And I'll go back to this. I will do duplicate so that it's the same on both. And we don't want that, so we'll do this. And do that. Bring this up more. What does it look like if we go up? That's not what I wanted. That's what I don't like. Hmm. So what I want to do with the bumpers. That's the name, but I think I want to do green. In the front, I think I want to do brown. And then on the front bumper, turn the image on. Do that. Actually, what happens if we do? What happens if we do this one? This one. Now, what happens if we do that one? And then we do advanced placement. Do that. Let's see, I wish I could lower that a little bit. I hope it gets to be a little bit better with seat placement availability. Because you can't move it side to side. You can't lower it, make it active. So I just wish I could go up and down triple the two. So we're gonna actually use the other one because that one's very limited. That one. So that one could do a little bit with, not a ton. I think that's a little wide, so let's fix that. Dude, I'm getting hungry. So I'll take that off. Down some. Right there. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. All right. All right. So, I mean, if we preview all of these, right? So we got the home, the alternate, and then the color rush. I have a away alternate. Away. Alternate. All right, so I think I'm gonna change this helmet, right, to be this one as well. So we need white, and then face mask is green. Color the stripe. Whoa, that's the reset. Get out of here. So if you run into stuff like that, easiest just to delete it. Add it back. There we go. So it's a little bit bigger, and the stripe in the helmet is green, right? And then the face mask is green. Everything else is the same. Have to get the off of this stuff. All right. Back to here. Just so you know, I have a Excel spreadsheet over here that I'm moving stuff over to so I can have the numbers correct. All right, so that part was the same, so I don't need a second one of those, although I do it just so I don't confuse myself. All right, so if we go back over here and edit that. Perfect. All right, so we got three different helmets, and I'm like I said, I don't have the game, but I'm pretty sure that if you are in the game and you're messing around with this stuff, you can mix and match these helmets with whatever you want. So having said that, I think ideally we got teal pants here. I think ideally you would want the away alternates to have green pants, only because you already have brown and you already have blue. So if you make these green, you have all three pants that you can use also. So, having said that, let's go over here and do green. And so anything that's green goes to brown. The three is white there, so we're good on that one. It's the same as those. I don't want that. Do we have a green, a brown? No, we don't. So let's do that instead. We'll do the teal and then brown. So undersock is teal, and then this base is brown. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do that. And then we want to go over here. All right, we'll save that. All right. So now I have the branding. Uniforms. We have all of them. Preview those. And you could change the straps and the chin cup if you wanted to. You can mix them up a little bit more if you wanted. Do we want to flip the colors on the number font for the alternates? Let's see what it looks like. I think though, if we're gonna do that, we also need to do I think the stripe, the thin stripe going with the outline is better. Then I think we need to flip the nameplate as well. And then I think we want to do the same on this one. Like I said, don't hate that on the white. All right. Save that. All right, so one last preview of this, and then we'll move on to the rest of the stadium stuff. So a few helmets to choose from, 3 different pants, and a little bit different scope on the jerseys. 3 for the home and 1 for the away. And then you can mix and match everything else. So if you wanted the brown top with the teal bottoms, you could do that in game. So keep that in mind when you're making your stuff. The more things you make, the more options you'll have in game to match things up. So even though you only have 6 that you're importing through the team builder, you actually have probably double that on the different combinations that you can make. All right, pretty happy with those, considering I didn't know what the hell I was going to do when we started. I was totally going to do the man eaters, which is the shark one, but I thought this was a little quirky with the color scheme, so I thought I'd try it. Don't hate it. I wish you could delete these extra colors though that you're not using. I don't think you can you? No, doesn't look like it. I don't know if the reset would do it or not, but I don't want a chance on messing anything up. All right, so on to the stadium. We already named it Peak Park. Again, we had a few options when we did that. And then also the biohazards I could have done as well. They're 2 colors. The bright, I guess it's a bright green, bright teal, whatever color you want to call it. It's this one right here. It's like a mint, and black. So we could have done that one as well, but we didn't. But we did find a did find a logo to use to update the one that we had. Anyway, on to the stuff here. Normally, I don't balance it one way or the other. I usually leave it in the middle. You could change the brown to green if you wanted. Or you could do white on both sides and have a white out all the time. It's up to you on what you do there. Surface, I usually like to have grass and then natural. And I usually pick one of these greens here. We'll go with the middle one. I think that goes in the middle anyway. Now I usually turn the secondary ones off. And then I do the midfield logo. Advanced placement, if you want to use that, you can make it bigger, rotate it. I do. So however big you want it. Keep it inside the 40s there. Now, what I usually do on the end zones a lot of times is I just do none and then I mirror it. Or I might do a solid background. So in this case, our avalanche word is teal and brown, so we could do green. Or we could leave it grass, obviously. And then we go to logos again. And then we come down to custom layers and we add a layer. And then we could put our, now I don't know how many this limits you to, but we could put the helmet in the end zone too if we wanted. Or the mountains for that matter. But well, let's keep it simple for right now. We'll go left end zone. And then we'll scale it up. So now you can take this block off and you can scale whatever direction you want. So we're going to go 0.5. And then what's 0.800? Get rid of the rest of that. Oh, actually, we can go 2 there. Now, up and down, I think is actually, I thought that would be the other. All right, so left or right is actually that. That's pretty good there. Apply. So now you got to add another to mirror it. So you go right. And then you choose the one you want. Apply. And I'm going to go to layer 1. I pull back up my spreadsheet. So I can copy the stuff. 1.512, 5.398. Something on here might be different because of opposite positioning, but we'll see. I've only done one other end zone, I think, team, but I could be wrong. I can't even remember. All right, so this one is 1. 2. One five. Yeah, see that's why isn't the others? So I need minus. So how is that 1.42 and that's 1 point? Oh, because 1.5 is in the middle. So what we could do is take 1.15 1.5 minus 1.15, and that gives us 0.35. So we could then say equals 1.5 plus the 35, so 1.85. So let's see if that works out right. 1.8. If I could type, Jesus. Perfect. At 1.398. I gotta take that off. 1.398. And 0.352. So I think we got to do the same thing on this one. So it's 0.012. So 1.5 plus 0.012. The one. Oh, wait a minute. So I want to minus that. So 1.488. There we go. Although I don't think they're either one of them is really centered. So this one goes down, right? So what if we do 1.48? Not too much. So 0.08, 1.52. Boom. Maths. Let's go. So there's that. Again, we could have put mountains in the end zone. We could have put well, we could have made word art for Denver State or whatever. We could have put the helmet, could have put the mountains, put anything you want, as long as you have the picture to upload. All right, so end zone pattern we don't need because we just made our own end zones with their color in the end zone. Fine. So we could do the colors on the numbers if we want. I don't want the G, I don't think. So we could do teal with brown. Not teal. Brown, not teal. No, I don't like that. Filled line colors you can change as well, but you don't have to. You can make the 20s different if you want. And it does that outside the white line. So you could do that. And you can do the 50 as well. So you can do two colors, so it's different colors on each side. You can do one where it's the same. You can do the same thing on the goal lines. I have not seen this work though, to be honest with you, on the goal lines. So I usually don't mess with it. But I've never seen it actually turn anything on. So, all right, sidelines. So we can do that. Ugh. I don't think we want that, do we? That. I don't think I want that either. We do only the color in front of the bench. Do one color all the way around. Do that. It's a little thicker. So I think I want to do that. But I want the same color, I think, on the ends. Yeah. And then the benches themselves, you can actually do stuff to as well. So you can do that. 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 So I think I actually like the one with the grass in the middle. But I think that's the outline. So we'll keep that white. And the green, I think we take the brown because the green, the field's green. Right? So save that. All right, having said that, now we can go back to the end zones and we can look at doing nothing behind that. So that is an option. You can also do checkerboard behind it. Do checkerboard all the way to the thing. Do stripes, regular stripes in the field. Pattern there. Get that. So that looks like what I should be using for the or the inmates, like barbed wire. Can do camo, a couple different kinds. So I probably use for the. Oh look, it's got mountains on its own. So actually, let's use that, right? Can we? Yeah, so we can change the colors, right? So this will be blue because that's the sky. So yeah, I dig it. What do you think, chat? Yeah, I like it. I mean, we could. Can we midfield second? Can we? We can't just turn these off, can we? That sucks. That's fine. That's excellent because then we don't have to use a custom layer for it. I dig it. We could put our own pictures in there though if we wanted. Um, I could do that since brown and green or brown and blue are in the lettering, but looks kind of weird. We'll go with the blue. Um, Depending on whether I want to delete those or not. So let's save it. And now we go to the logos. Custom. And we delete. I think I like it with the words better. So we'll do that, and then we'll discard. And go back to edit. All right, so I think that's actually gonna. Well, we gotta pick the stadium we want to use. So where are we at? Denver. Who we got over there? We got Colorado State. Colorado, obviously. It's a little bit of branding down there. It's got a little on the over the thing. You got anybody else out there? Hmm. Tennessee, yeah, doesn't much. So too much on that one. They're northeast, aren't they? Hmm. We're gonna try Colorado State for now. Program. All right, now we'll tell you that what I've seen so far is if you choose, you can choose whatever here, it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go multiple. And we're also gonna go multiple here. Um, so if you choose one of these, this is always the same. Whatever one of these you choose, these names do not change. So, uh, and they don't give you the option to manipulate them on the site. You have to do it in game. And if you have to do it in game, if it's in a dynasty, you wouldn't you lose everything that you changed if you ever get out of that dynasty, like get rid of it. So hopefully that's not how you have to do it. Anyway, you can change everything else, just not the names. So anyway. Also doesn't give you the overall rating, which kind of weird. So anyway, you pick one of those and save it. That's pretty much all there is to that part. So we'll save for the last time. A little bit more. All right. And we pretty much have everything done, so we're gonna go ahead and submit it. Now you can make changes to it after it's been submitted. So I think you have to submit it for the changes to take effect if somebody downloads it. But you can do it. I have seen a couple times where it once you go to my teams, sometimes it doesn't have the logo here. Just refresh your screen and it should come in. So that's what we got so far. Avalanche, the Jacks, the Dragons, and the Aces. And again, I can't get rid of any of these other ones that say draft, which is pretty retarded, EA. And I can't believe that it's been 3 weeks, if not more, since I've started. I started them right the night that they went live with the thing, which was Friday the 19th. So a little over 2 weeks it's been, and they still haven't fixed it. So hopefully they'll do that. But again, my concern is Madden because I do not have this game. But that's how you create one. Um, so hopefully this helps you guys out, and it'll be posted over at YouTube, so you can check it out there if you decide you want to make a team and need a little bit of guidance. Appreciate y'all checking it out. We'll see you next time. Peace.